Anis has called in from Mumbai. Anis, how can we help you?
Hi, I have a more of a financial planning question.
Okay.
I have outstanding loan of around 44 lakhs from LIC Housing Finance. Okay, and it's been 3 years. 3 years back, I had availed this loan, and now I am contemplating whether I can pay part of this loan with my PF fund, which is around 25 lakh at this point of time. Looking at the interest which I am paying already, whether that makes sense.
Okay, what interest rate are you paying for this loan, Anis?
Right now it's 10.5%.
10.5%.
And what is your, is your income above 10 lakhs, taxable income? Is it above 10 lakhs, above 5 lakhs? Where would you fall?
About 10 lakhs, yeah.
About 10 lakhs.
Above 10 lakhs.
30% tax bracket, yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And he wants to use his PF funds to prepay that home loan. Would you advise that?
So your PF fund, did you mean employee provident fund or did you mean public provident fund?
No, employee provident fund.
Employee provident
But
fund.
how would you be allowed to withdraw from there?
I understand that if you want to withdraw it for for furnishing the loan, you can do that. I got this information from my office.
Okay, so I would suggest that you recheck that on regulation alone. But let's move to the financial planning question that you have. Typically, the first thing is that whatever money you have for your EPF is essentially meant for your retirement, and logically you should not really use it to pay back a loan taken for your own home. That's a conceptual thing. Secondly, if we just look at even the financial implications, on your PF, you are getting an interest rate of about say 8.5% post-tax. On your home loan, today you are paying 10.5%, which is way too high. You should not be paying anything more than 9.35 or 9.5 at the most. But even if we assume 10.5%, because of your 30% deduction, the effective tax rate that is coming on this is about 7%. Is this a self-occupied flat that you have taken a loan for, or is it rented out flat?
It's a self-occupied.
Okay, and the loan you said was about 40 lakhs.
44
and owned only by you or also with your spouse?
Only by.
Okay, then I think there is a point here, because any loan above 20 lakhs, the deduction, maximum interest deduction that you get is 2 lakhs. Anything more than that is not really deductible for a self-occupied property. So on 44 lakhs, you're typically paying interest of about 4.5 lakhs, of which only 2 lakhs is deductible. On the balance 2.4 lakhs, your tax rate is your interest rate is as high as the actual interest rate. It is currently 10.5%, you can probably move it down to 9.5%. So you, definitely from a purely financial point of view, you can look at withdrawing your EPF and paying off your loan up to about 24-25 lakhs, because that is costing you 10.5%. You're not getting any tax deduction on that.
But Harsh, I just want to bring in a contrarian view over here. I'm not talking about I'm not even looking at the tax calculation. This is what we've always been told, we've always learned. The fact that the PF money is money that you have set aside for retirement. It is your cushion, essentially, because we don't have social security in this country. Now, keeping that in mind, and the fact that, Anis is looking at a 44 lakh rupees loan, he's already paid off 3 years of that. Would you suggest that he actually withdraws money from his PF just to pay off that loan? Or because, like he told us, he falls in that bracket, in the over 10 lakh rupees bracket as far as salary is concerned. Would you rather he invest more prudently and use that money to pay off the home loan? What would you say?
See, in terms of I did mention that from a purely conceptual point of view, what money you have kept aside for retirement you should not use. Forget whether it makes financial sense to do it or not. But if you were to just look at just the numbers, the answer is up to 24 lakhs. Maybe you should look at it. Should you rush to do it? I would also agree with you that you need not rush to do it. Okay, but to the extent you can pay back this loan faster, it may not be a bad idea for you to do that.
Okay, so Anis, essentially it's a call that you need to take. You need to see whether you've invested enough to secure your future, and if you have done that, then probably yes, from a tax perspective, it makes more sense for you to withdraw that PF money and pay off that home loan. But again, this is if you already have a financial cushion in place. The other thing, of course, what Harsh told you is that you are paying a very high rate of interest. You are at around 10.5%, and if you look at the numbers that we're showing you on the screen right now, these are the interest rates that are being charged by different banks, by the leading banks and home finance companies. All of them are ranging between 9.5 to 9.45%, which means what you're paying is almost a percentage point higher over there. So that is something that you really need to renegotiate. So if you do plan to stick on with the home loan, what we would recommend is that you go talk to your banker and tell them that you would like a better deal, or you would look to shift your loan to another bank or housing finance company, because even if you look to shift at this point in time, you'll get a much better deal than what you are paying, than the 10.5% rate of interest you're really paying for your home loan.
You can watch live TV on our website mpnow.in. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/magicbricksnow. And don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at magicbricksnow. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/magicbricksnow.